Government's role in the economy, prevailing wage, tax incentives, apprenticeship mandates. These were some of the topics that came up this morning when I testified at the House Labor and Workforce Development Committee when they were hearing three bills that all relate to these questions. They're sponsored by Representative Jim Moeller, a Democrat from the Vancouver area. And in response to a request from a legislator who wanted the Freedom Foundation to provide some analysis of the legislation, I went and testified and wanted to just share with you a little bit about what I told the committee and what I didn't have the time to tell the committee about these laws. First thing to understand is prevailing wage, because that's sort of the foundation of all of this. What is the prevailing wage law in Washington state? Where did it come from and what does it do? Now, prevailing wage is a policy that goes back about 100 years. It started out as a federal law called Davis-Bacon. And actually, it was partly motivated by just blatant racism and also by economic protectionism. What was happening was that poor, out of work, or underemployed black workers in the South were moving to the North. And Northern workers and really their labor unions decided they needed to do something about this competition from workers who were willing to underbid the established workforce in some of these northern cities. So they went to Congress and they convinced Davis and Bacon to enact a federal law that locked in high wage rates, artificially high wage rates on these federally funded projects to lock out the workers from other areas, again, mostly racial minorities who were trying to compete. This is a law that we have in Washington state, and it does exactly the same thing. In the next video, I'll talk a little bit about what Representative Moeller is trying to do to expand prevailing wage and some of the other bills that he put forward today.